Today I got up at around 5, yeah, 5 in the morning because I had a client of mine from Canada. Okay, now this client of mine, we have been as a client, coach relationship for, it's been close to 4 years, I think. And the client has been following me on social media from the days of Quora. So the client wanted a resume rebrand for a new job, and also a little bit of interview coaching because you know obviously you have goals and dreams of getting a higher position. So the resume that the client had done was from another professional agency or sorts, and asked me to do it because obviously my expertise in resume. And he was kind of curious, okay, because mainly I advertise for Middle East markets. So he wanted to see, can I also do it for the Canadian market? Now I'm very much aware of what to do for different markets, unless of course I don't know, and then I definitely ask through contacts and connections someone in a position of authority, so they can give me a few templates or tell me what is it that they look for. But generally, I know different countries what works. So Canadian market is totally different from the Middle East markets. It's nothing like the Middle East markets where they brag and show off and put colors and photographs and all that. It's nothing but plain text. But obviously, you have to be a wordsmith to know what words to put. So after I did it, he was very surprised and it's like, shish, this is incredible. It's like, yeah, well, I've been doing it for almost 20, 25 years, so I will be good at what I do. But then after that, he said, I also wanted you to help me brush up my interview skills. So, and then he added, I asked him, like, where do you rate yourself? He's saying, I'm pretty good. I just need a little bit of your guidance to polish it up. So even before he gave the interview, I told him, I can assure you that you will not be able to answer properly the questions I ask. He's saying, what kind of questions? I said, nothing out of the ordinary, all about you. But I'm pretty sure 9 out of 10 people fail. I don't think you will succeed as well. So he's like, okay, I'm up for the challenge. So I said, fine. And we began. By the time I finished a few questions, he was like, sheesh, I have no idea why I'm not able to answer. And mind you, nothing technical, all about him only. So he was surprised and he was like, I don't know why my mind just froze. I said, it's very simple. I put you under pressure. I know how to put you under pressure. And he's saying, but I've normally done interviews and all. I said, you did interviews, but you did it without wanting to succeed. See, when you have the pressure that you want to succeed, you really want to succeed, that is where pressure starts building up. If you have a carrot damn attitude and I'll just go talk, yeah, whatever, what the hell. That way, nobody goes through pressure. For example, if I tell you, meet a couple of friends and answer a few questions, you'll do pretty well. But if I were to tell you that you're going to be asked questions where all the news channels of the world are going to be right at your face, you can't afford to make a single mistake, and the president or the president of the country or the VIP dignitaries are going to be standing there paying attention to your every word, I can assure you this, you will fail. And I know this pressure because even after nearly 20 years of public speaking, when I was asked to speak in front of all the CEOs and sheikhs, and it was a VIP, closed VIP event, I fumbled very badly. And it was so embarrassing. I was really embarrassed with myself because at the most important presentation of my life, where VVIPs were there. I just put, self-induced pressure. I was only supposed to give a presentation, a simple one, but I messed it up. I bombed. And the guy who invited me afterwards, after the presentation, was supposed to sit and have dinner. He said, Loy, what happened? I said, I have no idea, man. He said, Loy, uh, why did you bomb? Bomb means, why did you fail? I told him, I think I just got carried away with the fact that all our CEOs and managing directors, and he said, Loy, listen. And, I was sitting at the, because he was the organizer, the top VIPs were there. He said, Loy, the net worth of this on this table is over $1 billion. Okay. He's saying this guy is a multimillionaire. He openly said, and they are my close friends. He's saying, but here they are sitting down as human beings. They're not flaunting their power, their money, nothing. They're human beings. And we're eating like friends. And maybe if we die, we all die with nothing as human beings. He's saying, so why are you taking things to your head which doesn't matter? I just kept quiet. And then, because they were his friends, those guys, they were humble and, Loy, I was really looking forward for your presentation. It's all right, you didn't do a bad job. And they were very kind. But I was very upset. So now, what am I trying to tell you through this whole incident? We tend to have a exaggerated opinion of ourselves. We tend to think we are far more intelligent than we are, far more smarter than we are, far more capable than we actually are. I think it's called Dunning-Kruger effect. I keep forgetting that bloody term. Yeah, Dunning-Kruger. I'll memorize it. Okay. Now it's not that it's the reason for telling you this is not, oh, okay, so you're not so smart, so come to me. No, there are times I have to remind myself of this also. That's why I gave you the example where I failed. And now the question is, so how do you overcome this? Obviously, the first default option is always take professional coaching, okay, for anything. Whether it is you trying to get in shape, or you're trying to improve your profile, or you're trying to improve your pronunciation skills, or whatever, you will need professional coaching. But and the reason for that is, are you doing the right thing? Others, you can end up doing the wrong thing or the not so right thing, and you'll be working very hard at doing the not so right thing. Best example is, how many people go to the gym and work very, very hard, but they're just doing the wrong exercise or the wrong technique or the wrong strategy. They're working very hard, but with no results. So first one is doing the right thing. Okay, like they say in Toyota, do it right the first time, every time. Okay, that is one. The second one is, you always have to be competitive. And by that I mean, you should not take people for granted. You should not take opportunities for granted. You should not take your life for granted. Like, see, for example, this client of mine, he was approaching this interview as if it was, I'll just do my best and that's it. No, you need to do it in a way, do or die. Like, this interview is a matter of life and death. You can't afford to be second best. You must win. And I know you might say, Loy, but that is an extreme way of thinking. No, when you think like that and you inculcate a habit of being like that, you become like that. Then you never want to be second best. And a very simple thing, if tomorrow you were to train your children, will you tell your children, take it easy, man, relax? No, just an exam, just studies, just a career. No, you'll say, take it seriously, be the best. Whether you win first or second, that doesn't matter, but you give it your all. So the second is competitive nature. And the third and the last one, which my ideal speaker in Toastmasters, Dave Ross. He said, you might be better than me, you might be smarter than me, you might be more endowed with blessings and opportunities. But the one thing you can never beat me is I'll never let you out prepare me. I'm paraphrasing, but that phrase, I will never let anyone out prepare me, means I'll work so hard, I'll put so much of effort, so much of intensity, so much of the dedication, obsession, the drive, the desire to be the best. Maybe I'll not win first place, but I'll know nobody can work harder than me. That is why if you see fighters, they say nobody can work harder than me in the gym. It's impossible. That's why if you see Usain Bolt, when he does his 100 meters dash, it looks like he's just going a breeze. He's enjoying the run. And if in interviews, I've watched his interviews and how he trained and all that. He said the day of the event is actually I'm the most relaxed. He's saying it's a day of fun. The training is where it is grueling. It is so much of pain and suffering. He's saying every day at training, if you don't puke with so much of exhaustion and this thing, you're so tired, you puke, you literally puke because you're pushing your body to the limits. He's saying that means you're not doing it hard enough. And you should see the way they train so much that they dread getting up the next day in the morning. So it is like they push themselves to that level of intensity. That is why on the day you have to race, it's easy, 9 seconds. But for those 9 seconds, they give 15, 20 years of their life. And not just casual, hardcore. So if there was one message I would give you through this video is, just have that spirit, have that intensity, have that dedication, focus, keep that standard that whatever you do, you'll be the best at it. I'm not saying put the best in everything, your physique and your eating habits and your relationship, and put it where it matters. For me, okay, maybe when I'm gaming, I don't want to be the best. Maybe when I'm, going out with my wife or meal, and I'm not looking, I'll be the best. No, work. For me, my priority is at work. Even in exercise that I don't do hardcore. I do it to the point of, okay, I can do it every day. But where it matters, my career, my work, my brand, I don't take it lightly. It's very serious. I take it very personally. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, good, bad, ugly. And love to read them. You guys take care. This is me signing off. Ciao.
Are you fed up of life? Earning a pathetic salary, working long hours, having an ungrateful boss, facing office politics, the constant fear of losing your job, and after paying rent, groceries, shopping, and children's expenses, you were left with hardly any savings. Is this the life you dreamed of? Or do you wish to change your life forever? Meet Loy Machedo, the world's #1 personal branding coach. He will help you identify the real you, position and sell yourself by getting the job of your dreams, and make good money anywhere in the world. If you do not believe me, Google his name, Loy Machedo, and you will find 2 million web links online and over 200 recommendations from very happy clients. So the question is, do you want to change your life? If yes, then contact Loy Machedo. www.loymachedo.com. Who is loymachedo.com? Thinkpersonalbranding.com. What are you waiting for? Do it now.